All right, we're almost there. Time to actually trigger the mail and see how this all works in real life. So I go into Salesforce, open up one of the TT50 off records, and scroll down to that click to mail field we added earlier. Now, this is the cool part. All I have to do is type in TT50 off into that field and hit save. That's it. That's the trigger. Behind the scenes, Salesforce fires off the outbound message, sends the data through the webhook, and boom, the whole mail process kicks off. Now, to check if it worked, I refresh the record and look at the click to mail field again. If everything went through correctly, the value will change from TT50 off to something like push to C2M. That lets you know it was picked up and sent off successfully. If the field doesn't change, something probably went wrong. Maybe a missing field, a typo, or the flow wasn't active. But if it does update, then you're good to go. Next, over in Click2Mail Connect, you can actually see what was submitted. Just head to the Order History tab and you'll see a new item under Mailpiece History. Click the little icon to the right and it'll open up the details, including what was submitted, what got changed or corrected, and a preview of the final mail piece. For example, if I had an incomplete zip code in my original data, like just 80537, the system might add the +4 automatically, so it routes more accurately. That's our cast address validation system in action. It's a really nice bonus because we do all that behind the scenes for free, so you don't send mail to bad addresses and waste money. And it helps us get you better postage rates too. Now, if something did go wrong, like if the address is totally missing or invalid, you'll see it show up under the failed requests section. You can click into those to see what failed and why. And don't worry, you're never charged for failed mail. If it didn't go, it didn't cost you anything. So yeah, that's the full send and verify cycle. Simple trigger, clean validation, and an easy way to check if it all worked. Next, I'll show you how pending batches work, how credit gets used, and what to do if you need to cancel something at the last minute.